The self-destruction of one of the world's oldest democracies is taking place. And the great tragedy here is that this work of destruction isn't being wrought by enemies of democracy, by greedy lobbyists or sinister major party donors. America's democracy is being broken by the very people who are supposed to carry it and preserve it, the politicians. What is clear is that America is politically bankrupt. And the headline of the New York Daily News, the fourth most widely circulated daily newspaper in the United States, on the first day of the government shutdown, read this way, quote, House.
The chair has heard the reading of the resolution. Does the gentleman have an argument to present as to why it's confined as a matter of privilege under Rule 9?
Yes, I do, and I was about to get to it.
The gentleman may proceed.
Thank you. As I just indicated, the headline on the New York Daily News, the fourth most widely circulated daily newspaper in the United States, on the first day of the shutdown read this way, quote, House of Turds. The byline stated, D.C. cesspools shut down the government and they get paid while the nation suffers. Just today, a new poll came out that demonstrated as follows. A national poll asked the following questions. What do you have a higher opinion of, Congress or witches? Congress, 32%, witches, 46%. What do you have a higher opinion of, Congress or hemorrhoids? Congress, 31%, hemorrhoids, 53%. What do you have a higher opinion of, Congress or dog poop? Congress, 40%, dog poop, 47%.
Will the gentleman suspend?
Yes.
The chair would again ask the gentleman from Florida to address whether or not this resolution is privileged under Rule 9.
Yes, I'm explaining why it's privileged under Rule 9. May I continue?
The gentleman may proceed so long as the gentleman is confining his remarks as to whether or not the resolution is privileged under Rule 9. And should the gentleman fail to continue along that path, pursuant to the chair's guidance, the gentleman will be ruled out of order and the chair will be prepared to rule on the question. Gentleman may proceed.
Mr. Chairman, one of the questions before the House on this resolution is whether the dignity of the House has been offended. And I am demonstrating vividly that the dignity of the House has been offended in support of this resolution. May I continue without interruption?
The gentleman may continue under the guidance issued by the chair. Proceed.
Good. The current polling indicates, what do you have a higher opinion of, Americans? Congress or toenail fungus? Congress, 41%. Toenail fungus, 44%. What do you have a higher opinion of, Congress or cockroaches? Congress, 42%. Cockroaches, 44%. What do you have a higher opinion of, Congress or potholes? Congress, 36%. Potholes, 47%. And finally,
will the gentleman suspend? Once again, the chair is requesting of the gentleman from Florida to confine his remarks to whether or not the matter is privileged under Rule 9. Should the gentleman proceed in any other manner, the chair will be prepared to rule on the question.
Mr. Chair, that is exactly what I've been doing, and I would ask the chair to allow me to continue without further interruption. May I continue?
The gentleman shall proceed so long as his comments are confined to whether or not the procedural issue of whether or not the issue is privileged under Rule 9.
Mr. Chair, I want to repeat, one of the questions to make that determination is whether the dignity of the House has been offended. And as I indicated, there is one final point to be made here before I get into further argument, which is this. The American public is now of the following opinion. What do you have a higher opinion of, Congress or zombies? Congress, 37%. Zombies, 43%. Now clearly, statements such as these and others cited in the resolution call into question the dignity of the House. And these statements are not from a single editorial or merely one passerby. These statements are being expressed around the nation and across the globe.